Alright. Apologies for the abrupt end to the last video. I'm doing mouse things left-handed and it is not conducive to coordination. Also, we have banana pudding moonshine. Oh, that is sealed up tight.
Now he understands why I had problems.
No, I knew. It smells like banana pudding. And it tastes like banana pudding. That's not bad. There's definitely a little bit of
Cream moonshine.
alcohol burn there, but what's the proof on that nonsense? Does it say?
17 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
Or excuse me, 17 and a half
Percent. So
and
35 proof.
Do you want the rest or do you want me to drink it? And the clear thing y'all are seeing me drink is not more alcohol, it's water. Because,
I think
Yeah.
that made it into the last video.
maybe.
At any rate, more questions from Carvius. Carveus. Drunk asks, best iconic slasher. Because fancy French.
Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe?
Okay.
You count that one?
I mean, I would say that is an iconic slasher film. So, are you talking about the series in general? Perhaps just the antagonist?
Probably.
Okay. Is it wrong to say Chucky because he's trans-inclusive?
It was just Pride Month.
It was. So, I mean,
And there is a non-binary child.
yes. And also, it is, of all the iconic slasher franchises, the most ridiculous on its premise because it's a doll that you can punt. Also, maybe listen to your kids.
Also, she's hot.
Tiffany?
You knew what I was talking about.
I did. One more from Carvius. Drunk asks. And then an action tag looks at the presidential debate. Y'all doing okay over there? No.
As I answered before I was drunk, no. Not even a little bit. Haven't
not
been
even
for a
a-
while.
Yeah. Although I could flip this around and be like, looks at the Prime
Tories?
Minister talking about a citizen and saying that he shouldn't criticize the government because the government has the right to free speech, being very backwards. And I really hope tomorrow is a great day for everyone
That's
except
what we'll
the
celebrate.
Tories.
That's
That
what
will
we'll
be
celebrate July
yes.
4th in the UK, where the Tories get defeated.
Step one.
I love you.
I am rooting for you. By you, I mean Carvius, not the Tories. Because fuck those guys.
Indeed.
Alright.
A very political drunk ask at the moment.
Yeah.
Whatever. You never promised to not be. Do you have a favorite flower or plant? And if so, what is it?
Is that also from Carvius?
No, this one is from Tram the Ram. Carvius has finished questions on my end. Sorry.
Okay. A favorite plant or flower?
Yes. I mean, conceivably, you could say the flower.
I could. I could say the meat flowers. Which also has a weird connotation that... Let's not get into that.
The cats also decided to eat part of them, which
Yeah.
not happy about, but whatever.
At any rate.
Another animal story.
Yeah, there's so many to choose from. I'm not a plant person. Our resident plant person is gone. So I'll just say green chilies and be done with it.
I mean, they are delicious. I know at one point it was either blue hyacinth or blue hydrangeas, and no, I'm not just remembering. It was sort of a combo of one day it would be one day it would be the other, type of thing. So possibly that. Roses are cool. Maybe some lilies at times. Fruits, veggies. I like some edible plants sometimes. And no, I'm not meaning like pot at this current moment. I'm not doing that. The job I have would probably randomly drug test me at some point because, hey, we got a new client or something, so that's all you'll get about my job on this, hopefully.
Step 2.
And new question. What is your favorite word?
I like to say dick sissle. Which, if anybody gets what that reference is from, 50 points.
I don't currently get what that reference is from.
I would be shocked.
Would I know if I were
would
drunk?
be
I don't know.
Shocked if anyone pulls that one out of the hat.
Damn. I mean, that's also a good word. That was not the word I was thinking.
The actual answer is, of course, fuck.
Certainly illustrates the versatility of the word. Since we're quoting things. Damn, that's a good word.
You can steal mine. It's not like they're copyrighted or anything.
I'm stealing yours, I guess.
Well done.
What are you reading at the moment? I got this from a little free library like a while back, and the other book I got from that little free library kind of made me sad for a moment, so I had not started on this. Also, I started on this in part because my phone went dead, and it was a book I wanted to start, but I was lazy, and so when my phone went dead, I started this. But the previous book I had read from that little free library was The Boy on the Wooden Box. And I did not see the subtitle of that until a little bit later. And oof, good book. Also a little oof. Make sure you read the subtitle in advance. So, The Boy in the Wooden Box, if you can handle Holocaust type stuff. Very good book. But, fair warning, it is about, like, Schindler's List type stuff. But currently, Pretty Little Liars.
And I'm not currently reading anything, though I should be.
Shadowrun is what you're currently reading. A lot of map stuff for Shadowrun. Favorite type of drink?
Type of drink?
That's what it says.
Soda.
I am currently potentially going to go with slushies. Because I like frozen thingies. A lot of times Coke frozen thingies, but sometimes blue frozen thingies. And or others. Also Gatorades, waters, soda, etc.
Okay. Are there any more from Tram?
Not directly from Tram. The other ones are from Anonymous.
Okay. We'll deal with anonymous questions later.
Also, they're pervy, so.
So, yeah. Later video. Okay. So, have a few questions from Grimdark Paw Prince. First question they ask, how was your experience with Sleep Token concerts as people who are new/casual listeners? They were a whole lot of fun.
They really were.
I only got to go to one for medical reasons, which irritates me, but it was a really good show, and I understand why people get so very involved.
I enjoyed both of them I went to. The first one I was potentially less seeing at because I was trying to stay sat for the people behind us because they had some medical issues. Although it wasn't super helpful because the people in front of us were also sort of standing up.
You are
But I was able to
making the process more difficult. You can't
support
be on the
folks
mouse.
and just chill, and it was very nice. Also, I got to see how other people were enjoying the concerts, which is sometimes fun.
Binks, you gotta make this less of a process, man. Okay. What's one piece of media that had a bigger and more formative impact on you than you realized? And there's a big explanation, which I'll let you read while I answer if you want. But I would say there are many and several that, as a very young person, I probably shouldn't have read Dracula as young as I read it. Easy with the claws there, kiddo. So that probably has a lot to do with certain things. But I would say, honestly, probably one of the first things that comes to mind is Final Fantasy IV. Because I didn't realize at the time, because I didn't have the language to explain it, but that's where a lot of my ideas about why not just polyamory came from. So, fairly young, seeing the two people wanting one other person thing, and just in my head being like, why don't they just both date this person? And because they're best friends and everybody gets along. And it didn't make sense to me until later I learned, more about love triangles and all the drama and just be poly.
I mean, that's the answer to a lot of things, I feel like. So there's something weird I'm gonna reference because I play this game at the current moment, and I actually had to sort of restart the game the other day because new phone, and it did not save my progress. There is a storyline that is basically ripped straight from Needful Things, which is a Stephen King book, and I bonded a lot with someone in my life over Stephen King stuff to the extent where I wasn't aware that the It movie that came out was the first movie of It, because we straight up watched the miniseries on satellite straight through as if it were just a very long movie. So I remember doing a fair amount of Stephen King stuff, just do veg out nights on the thing and chill out with Stephen King movies and miniseries and stuff as a kid, and just...
So you're weirdly obsessed with Maine, then?
Maybe. I mean, Not a bad thing to be obsessed with, considering who the question came from. Is it?
All right.
Sorry, there's probably a better answer, but that was the answer that stuck at the moment.
That is where I think we will end this one. So we will pick up for more questions in the next video.